What's up, tubers? It's James here, and as you can see, I have less hair than I did the last time of the video I did. And welcome to fresh movie reviews for Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is Marvel's last movie of the MCU this year, anyway. We do have Venom, but that's separate in its own world. And we do have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse possibly in December, and that's, again, all in its own universe type thing. So, yes. We've got Paul Rudd again, Evangelili, Michael Pena, Walton Goggins as Sonny Birch. We have Hannah John Carmen as Ghost. Randall Park as Jimmy Woo, the police officer. We have Lawrence Fishburne's in this one. Michael Douglas as Dr. Hank Pym, and the original Wasp has made an appearance with Michelle Pfeiffer. I'd have to say, ooh, she looks good. But yes, I enjoyed this one. It was funny. Peyton Reed, the director, he did a good job, and he did the first one. He's done a few comedy shows and things that'll make you laugh. He did the first Bring It On, The Breakup. That wasn't that great. Yes Man, I enjoyed Yes Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp, and yeah. But this is, I'd say, probably set the same time as Infinity War. It was a little bit hard to tell. Either a few days before Infinity War and it caught up in the post-credit scene, which makes sense. But yeah, this was basically like two adventure stories side by side with old school Ant-Man and Wasp, Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. Michael Douglas going into the what was it? Into the subatomic particle place to find his wife, and new Ant-Man and Wasp, Scott and Hope, trying to do outside comedy and save the building and all that from the cops and from Ghost, which reminded me of the early 90s, I think. Early 90s. Honey. No. Oh, yeah. Honey. 1989 and 1992 with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, with the quirkiness of oh, look, that's tiny. Haha, that's big. Oh, look, it's tiny again. Oh, that's cute and weird. But yeah, it was really funny, and it had really good pacing and all that. Yeah, it starts off with not Hank, Scott Lang on house arrest and looking after his daughter and trying to entertain her and everything, while trying to make a business with his mate Lewis, and who you remember from the first movie is like, oh, this super fine lady and all that, trying to remember the story from the other type of how he knew about the Avengers and all that and everything. But yeah, the only downside I feel was that I think we needed to watch a certain season or a couple episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that was roughly in that one. And it's like, the reason why Ghost is the way she is her father worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. Then, Hydra took over, and, they experimented on me so I can become an assassin. It's like, oh. And I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but, the current team of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are in space. Maybe. Or in an alternate universe. I don't know. But yeah. So, I say, if you want to get stoned to watch it, do that, because they go to the subparticle place and it's like fucking trippy ass. It's like, holy shit. And the post-credit scene connects up to, and gives like a big, hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, know what I mean, type style of, this is how we're going to solve Avengers 2, Infinity War Part 2. As, the Hank family, no, Hank family? No. The Pym family, I'm sorry, they make a small wormhole to go into the void to get particles to help Ghost. And Michelle Pfeiffer says, don't get caught up in the time vortex. And I'm like, there we go. So, and it ends with Scott stuck in that realm as Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne, and fucking Hope have all disintegrated because Thanos clicked his fingers. So he's going to be stuck in there for a while. The next movie, I think, in the series is Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. And then by Avengers Part 2, Scott would have gone back in time to the first Avengers, because there have been pictures around, and although it could be an alternate timeline because Tony looks a bit older. But yeah, I give this an 8. I laughed. I loved it. I love everything that Paul Rudd's in. Like, he's a hilarious man. He has done nothing wrong in my opinion, all that I've watched so far. Although, hold on. The Jennifer Schmucks was a bit on the nose, but that was about bullying. But yeah, go see it. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. The way they do the small, the big, and all that stuff is so hilarious. And yeah. And so we just have to wait for Captain Marvel now. And then we're on the home stretch for Infinity War Part 2. And we'll see how that goes. But yes, thanks guys. Again, I will be making more videos soon. My camera just can't hold too much stuff. I'll probably make something on Friday for GTA or the Friday the 13th game, as it's Friday the 13th and I want to do something special with Jason in it. But yes, again, like I said, I'll be making more videos when I get a better camera phone, and they'll be longer and I'll be doing it more regularly. And my 100th video will be me getting drunk on camera for you guys, because that's hilarious in no matter what shape or form, because I don't know what I will say and what I will do when I react to watching the movie that I have picked out, which a Serbian film. It's disgusting, it's gross. I've heard, but I haven't seen, so I want to watch it. But yes, like, share, and subscribe. If you watched Ant-Man, give us a thumbs up and tell me what you liked about it. And if you wanted a bit more Paul Rudd or whatever, because we could always use more Paul Rudd. Cheers, guys.